Alrighty, I'm back with another video. So I decided to go ahead and get back in college. Now, I gave y'all a couple of scenarios, a couple of different options I had. I had Nashville State Community College, I had WGU. Both of them is about the same price. One is going for associate's degree, one is for a bachelor's degree. I can't really do nothing with the associate's degree. I can perhaps do more with the bachelor's degree, but like I said, they both cost the same price. Both of it would be funded by the trucking company that I got, but guys, it's not over $10,000. I don't even think it's over $5,000, to be honest with you. But you know, a lot of people are back in school now, and it's just something for me to do. That's all. You know, because I look at how much time I spend on YouTube all day on YouTube, just consuming, just chatting. And I'm like, okay, well, I can take a portion of the time I use maybe on like StreamYard and things like that and just do some classes on the side. You know, maybe I can go towards this degree since like I told you, I already did, a couple of college credits already after I finished high school. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the cybersecurity degree over at WGU. Everything is online. I'm not going personally to school. I'm not stopping trucking. And trucking business ain't I ain't gotta stop trucking. Everything is online. Okay, so, and I also based this off of another person that sent me a message, and I got your message. I believe I got your message the day I sent it. No, the day I did the video. Well, the day you sent me the message, I believe I did get it, but I didn't respond back as I forgot. So let me read this message. This was on July 18th. This is from a truck driver's wife, I believe. It says, hi. Nope, they not married. It says, hi, so my boyfriend sent me the truck driver's left behind video and I 1000% agree. He's a tanker driver for Ruin, I think, Ruin or Ryan? No, I think it's Ruin. Ruin, and he's actually putting me through school at WGU. So you got a truck driver out there, tanker driver, hazmat, probably local. He's putting his girlfriend through college over at WGU. Now I'm pretty sure he already made 6 figures. He trying to take his trucking money and invest in his girlfriend. Nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you, go do it. They have everything you need to pass, and you get so many certifications. That Security Plus certification is going to get you in those government tech jobs. So if y'all don't know, they got government tech jobs about an hour away down here in Huntsville, Alabama. That's easy for me to get into. And I also got other ways of getting in there too. I was thinking Landstar got this, well, it's for teams though, but they got that DOD contract where they can get you that Security Plus clearance. And if I ever need to get that clearance to get these jobs down here in Alabama, I knew I can go to Landstar. Like I said, this team, so I had to trick one of y'all to team with me, so I can go over there and do that DOD over at Landstar, get me that security clearance, drive the truck maybe 3 months, quit, get a co-driver of the truck, let him have it. I go down, hey. I know FedEx, they sponsor it too, and I know some other trucking companies too. I was just thinking, but there's also other ways to get the security clearance, but I just know one from trucking, how I can do it using trucking. Anyways, I'm sure with your network you can find someone to help you on the clearance front. Yeah, that too. One of y'all probably know how I can get a security clearance also. Also, Reddit and ChatGPT. You're using it on easy mode now, but get to prompting and you will literally have an assistant in your pocket. I still need to learn how to write prompts for the ChatGPT. I haven't even watched no videos on that, but I got a lot to learn myself about this AI. I'm actually reaching out because he reached his peak, and I feel as a company, he reached his peak as a company driver. He makes about $120,000 a year doing bulk chemical, and at most he made close to 140 when he was hauling CO2. He invests in crypto, and we are actually from Florida. They lived in Indiana for the past 2 years, and we want to move back and open a rental company around the resort area in Orlando. He's really over being in the trucking and is considering going to crane operation school while driving a truck. Okay, so he just like me. He burnt out from trucking. He a company driver, hazmat, 6 figures, 120 a year. He want to get out the truck and go attend crane school while trucking. So that's his bag up, playing crane school. His girlfriend, he trying to fund her to go to WGU. So it sounds like a good, solid plan so far. I like it. If you have any time at all, I would really appreciate. Oh, wait a minute. Got a phone call. Okay, if you have any time at all, I would really appreciate it if you could have a conversation with him. Nothing crazy. It's just we've been watching you for years, and he's such a hard worker, but he knows there's more out there. Appreciate y'all for watching. I know it took me forever to read this comment. You wrote it on July 18th. We all the way in freaking, we in August? We in August. I actually read this comment when you first sent it though. I'm a hearted, so you know I'm doing this video. Let me see. But when you make the most money and have achieved more than everyone around, your parents included, it's like, who do you run an idea about or get wisdom from? I know you're busy with your own stuff, but if you could find the time, I would appreciate it. And I know he would be excited to get an insight from someone that has already walked in his path. Thank you. They put their email and their phone number. So that's what's going on with these truck drivers, guys. The people at the highest level, company driver, W-2, $120,000, $140,000 a year. Driving a truck, it gets burning. It burns you out. It burns you out. I know with my authority and my cash trucks, I can make way more money if I go out there and start running and staying out 3, 6, 7, 9 months at a time. Of course I can make more money. Just working 7 days a week or 5 days a week, I can make more money. Problem is, I've been in it 10 years. It's no longer fun to drive a truck anymore. It's not as much money as it once was back in the day. And I ain't talking about during COVID time. I'm just talking about period. Rates have been doing this year after year after year after year. Every year before this, we made more money. I know it's the 1%. They rates just go like this. I know that's the 1%. You ain't the 1% though. Yeah, you the 99 with the rest of us. But just giving y'all, you know, some ideas. So like I said, I decided to go ahead and go to WGU. I don't know if I'm gonna finish. It's gonna take about a year plus, but it's you know, just a good backup plan. Something to do on spare time. Time for the drive-by. Something to do in the spare time, you know, just why not? Why not learn new skills? Why not? Because I understand myself, this trucking is not gonna last forever. Whether it be the industry kicking us out or you just being burned out from trucking. Now, I pick cybersecurity just because y'all know Aziz talks about the self-driving trucks, and the first thing a truck driver always asks, well, you know, what if the truck can get hacked? Or what if this and that? Okay, well, that's why I want to do cybersecurity, because if the truck get hacked, who they gonna call? Me. They still got to pay me 6 figures. Yeah, nah, boo boo. They still got to pay me 6 figures. She going to school for cybersecurity also at WGU. So just thought I'd throw that out there, you know, just something for y'all to perhaps think about. I'm not telling you you got to go to school. Although I did get a comment. I got a comment, one of y'all, and I know y'all really want the answer. Problem is, I don't got the answer for this particular question. Let me go and see if I can find the comment over on my community post. Q&A section. I think this is it right here. If someone has 1,000,000 miles of experience, can't pass the DOT physical anymore due to health reasons, what's the best next step to still net 4 figures consistently every week inside of 40 hours? So he want to make 1,000, you know, 4 figures, 1,000 or more dollars working just a 40-hour job outside of trucking. I'm not familiar with a lot of jobs outside of trucking. I think forklift, before AI took that over, I believe that was like 20-something an hour, 12-hour shifts. That was probably gonna be over 40 hours though. But you still making find something like that, you know. You ain't got to necessarily do 12 hours. Maybe they only hire 8 hours a day. But who wants to drive a forklift? I understand. Usually the people that's paying like that is for you working in the freezer with the forklift, you know, negative 20 degrees, you know, loading up reefer trailers and things like that. But all the jobs that I know that's 40 hours paying 6 figures requires degrees, bachelor's degrees usually. You know, like I said, everything that I'm looking at personally down there in Huntsville, Alabama, dealing with GovTech, all them GovTech government technology jobs, all that stuff is 40 hours. 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 40 hours, 6 figures, you know, benefits, 401k, and all that other stuff. And I'm trying to figure out how I can make 6 figures and work less. I ain't trying to figure out how I can make 6 figures and still work 70 hours, 12 hours a day, sun up, sun down. I'm trying to get less time. And if I got, you know, go to college, you know, maybe slide a little bit of this trucking money in that direction, raising my hand a couple of times in somebody's class, Miss Charlie. Be Mr. Charlie. That's all I gotta do that for maybe 2-3 months or something. Oh, okay. I got time for that. I got time for that. So I got the school on the side. Meanwhile, when it's trucking, guess what I can do with the trucking? Continue getting money. Because the school is not going to interfere with trucking. If I want to go to the oil field, I go ahead and get on the oil field and still do the school, because the school is online. I can pull over an hour and be on the laptop. That's all I need to do. So yeah. I'm just trying to give y'all some scenarios, just like I was trying to get a lot of data some scenarios. That's all I'm doing. That's it. Y'all gonna ask me, well, Andrew, what happened to the pilot school? Ain't nothing happened to it. Actually, this is a good time I could go and learn pilot school now that I got my authority back. But the thing about the pilot school for me is, I was only gonna go to get my private license. I wasn't going to make it to get a commercial license and make profit of it. It was just something to do for fun. So that's why I didn't pursue it like that. But no, I'm right here by the airport. I mean, if I want to go and pay, you know, I believe 1 hour when you rent the plane, pay for an hour with the instructor. I want to say it's like $300 a class. And you need, shoot, I don't even remember. I think you need like 40-50 hours to get the private license. So when I estimated, it was like $20,000, anywhere between $18,000 to $20,000. And like I said, the airport right here. So it's not something that I can't do, but I understand for me, it's just, I guess you could say it's throwing money down the drain, because like I said, I don't plan to. It's not something that I plan to pursue for money. And with the private license, you know, it was just really for entertainment. You know, I could connect it with social media and perhaps make money that way. But other than that, and yeah, I could kept going towards the commercial side, but all that stuff costs even more money. And it's not really a passion of mine. You know, but you know, I'm just trying to give y'all something to think about. You know, something to think about. I ain't gonna hold you up. I got to get up out of here, man. I got to be downtown at 3 o'clock. I'm always downtown. If y'all downtown Nashville, Monday through Friday around 3 p.m. When I'm in town, I'm usually downtown every day at 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Don't ask me what I do. That's just, I'm always down there. So usually over there by the church, on Church Street. Is it Church Street downtown? 7th Avenue? I think it's 7th Avenue North or whatever. Whatever the church is. I keep saying church. The library down at the Nashville Library downtown. That's usually about the area I be in. But anyways, I'm gonna go get on up out of here.